So hi, how are you guys doing? In case you did not know, I am P Nasty 235. Thank you guys for who are watching my stuff and liking it and I don't know if I can say it, but subscribing. YouTube been tripping lately. Copper, copper, copper. Anyway, long story short is for people who do not know of my anime, it's called Element Breakers, and it was supposed to be based around Time Breaker, but I recently met a bunch of cool animators and it's now based around every breaker on there. We have a lot of breakers. Now, the explanation into breakers that people might not know of. A breaker is like someone way stronger than what normal people are. Normal people in the world are mages. Now, let me tell you the different levels there are in this anime. So you have the lowest level, which is a mage. Then next is a breaker. Then above a breaker is okay. So first is mage. Next is breaker. Next to breaker it's gonna be demon. Breaker and a demon. Each time a breaker is born, a demon is born. So if you make a lightning breaker, there's gonna be a lightning demon. If you make a time breaker, there's gonna be a time demon. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a problem. And long story short is we have a lot of breakers in there. And what started it off was Icebreaker, which was an OC I decided to make when I didn't have no OCs and I don't know how to make OCs, so I just changed the color of a Stickman base. But that totally changed everything. At the end of the day, Icebreaker is an assassin ninja. That's what he was at first. But he is just the icebreaker. He's Ice Lord now, but first he started off as a breaker and he had broke free from his kingdom. Now back then when Icebreaker was like young, the breakers would be like kept. Any breaker that was born would be kept and chained up, and they'd be either used as a weapon because they were stronger than mages, so they'd use them against other kingdoms to take over kingdoms. They would either kill them because they were too strong, like they would have to be dead on sight, or they would either like just keep them chained up. Icebreaker was sentenced to be deaf, and he disappeared ever since. He went berserk, and he disappears. In the middle of disappearing, now mages prey upon gods, and gods listen to mages sometimes. And a mage was like, "Oh, a breaker I got loose. He's too strong. He kills like 20 people and disappeared. He was sentenced to be deaf, but he couldn't because he killed everybody and left." So then that's when Marco shows up. Marco tells him like, "You might as well give up, kid." And then Icebreaker starts fighting him. Marco is Compoison, and Compoison is the main. So Compoison ends up saving him, and then boom, makes him an element breaker. Boom. That's where I even got the element anything from. He gave him his power. So at the end of the day, he trained him, made him stronger, and then he got a connection with his god, which is Ragnarok. Boom. So breakers also get to be protected by one guy. A breaker also gets two elements, and depending on your element and your strength, depending on how much you work on it, that's how strong you are. We have a lot of people who have a lot of breakers. Ancient breakers are older breakers that came way before regular breakers time, way before icebreaker time. Ancient breaker is lava breaker. Ancient breaker is the new ice lord that I introduced. That is not icebreaker, but was the first icebreaker. Boom. It's like it's about to go crazy. Right now we're in season 2. Season 1 of the anime, which no one probably watched because I was trash at the time, was when Icebreaker was walking through kingdoms and saving breaker after breaker. And this is season 2, which Icebreaker has like a lot of breakers under his belt. A whole bunch of other breakers who decide to do the same thing and break free. Lava Lord has been uncovered. We are about to show his whole thing in the next arc. He was like, he was trapped for a minute. His family had got killed by the previous Ice Lord that has just showed up. I'm not about to say no more about the future arc that did not happen yet. But at the end of the day, breakers are epic. I hope you do watch it. I hope you do like it. We put a lot of time into it and a lot of thought. Thank everyone who does watch it. Appreciate Stick Notes for even coming out and being made. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit that like button and P Nasty and I'm out.